Duck Fart TV. August 7th, 1942. Mission objectives are to expel all enemy troops from the southern Solomon Islands, build an airfield on Guadalcanal, and prevent any further Japanese expansion to the south. We'll accomplish this by creating two task force, one heavily armed task force primarily suited for taking on the enemy, a secondary task force mostly for cargo and troop transport. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to War on the Sea. We are going to be playing the USN, the United States Navy campaign, taking on the Japanese in the Pacific theater of battle. We're going to be essentially trying to land troops on Guadalcanal. If you guys have ever seen the series Band of Brothers of the Pacific, we are basically going to be doing all of those naval operations in that area. At least the area that they start out in. So, without further ado, let's get it. Alright, here we go. So, basically, yes, this is post-attack on Pearl Harbor, post-battle of Midway. We're taking off on August 7th, 1942. This is telling us what went on between early May 1942. Basically, Japan undertakes Operation Mo, the invasion of Port Moresby in New Guinea, as well as Tulagi in the Solomon Islands. So, and it was really interesting what their strategy was to basically use these Solomon Islands to make airfields on them, so they can kind of fly from airfield to airfield to get aircraft further and further into enemy territory, or their territory that they wanted to invade. This is telling us what happened in June. Japan turns its attention to the U.S. base at Midway. So this is the Battle of Midway, which is really interesting. We'll definitely do some focus on that at some point. It's a huge point and a widely covered point in World War II. Basically, the Americans, due to the ability to, at the time, we were able to decipher, I think, close to 80% of the enemy's codes with our decoding ability. So we already knew where they're going. We basically they set a huge ambush, and it was awesome. Huge battle. Huge battle. Okay, so the Battle of Midway, though, did significantly weaken the Japanese naval strength. Jesus, why was that hard for me to say? It also did weaken the U.S. naval strength to some extent. Not like horribly, but there were some ships that had to go in for repair after that battle that would be really nice to keep out there, but we won't have access to those right away. Campaign summary, here's what's going on. We got to build a Rank 5 airfield in Guadalcanal, take control of Guadalcanal and the Florida Islands, and then maintain control of basically everything that we have control of right now, with exception to Reno Island and Santa Cruz. Oh, and Maleta. Maleta's up here too, I think, like right there. So a couple of these we don't have captured yet. So, but we'll get them. We'll get them. We will get them. Cool. All right, so here's where we start. We're gonna be coming out of New Hebrides, where we'll build all of our fleets and whatnot. We do have some aircraft over here in Cooktown, in Australia. We have some B-17s, some Avengers, and some Wildcats. Milne Bay, I believe, has just some Wildcats. Yeah, 4 Wildcats. And Port Moresby has some Avengers and Wildcats. So we got a fair amount of fighters in the area, but fighters are really, really short distance, and this is kind of, be honest with you, is a bit out of the fight. These B-17s might be able to do some work over here, but they cannot make it this far. So, here's where we got to think strategy. We only have a limited amount of command points. We have 250 command points to start. So we could make a single task force and maybe, take them and drop troops and supply that way, or we could take two task forces and go like this. I think, honestly, I think doing 2 is the way to go. I think I'm going to do a fairly well armed task force that's going to go to Renal Island. And then I'm going to do some cargo ships and destroyers to just go up here to Santa Cruz really quick to just drop off some troops and supply. Take that. And then I'll have the troops and supply up there as well, so that when we start pushing in here, I can easily move them over there. Yeah, so that's the plan, of course, until we get punched in the nose, and then we'll have to just start changing our plans. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 2 task forces together, and then I'll get back to you guys.
A few moments later.
Alright, everybody, I'm back. So I did get these put together. Look at Task Force 1 here. This is going to be our combat task force. We've got a Benson-class destroyer, an Atlanta-class light cruiser, a Yorktown-class carrier, the Enterprise. Got the Portland-class heavy cruiser, the Wichita-class light cruiser, and the Radford, which I believe is another Benson class destroyer. Or, no, this is a Fletcher class, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, so and then for Task Force 2, we have Fletcher class destroyer, 2 C3 cargo ships, and then 2 Gleaves class destroyers. So these guys should be able to fairly well protect them, at least from submarines and stuff. I'm not going to take them into places where they'll be hit by aircraft. Hopefully. I'm going to try not to, at least. Line ahead. I want them to have 1,000-meter spacing, though. Cool. So that's that. It is noon, so we can launch float planes. I'm going to set our course first, though. Or actually, first we need to manage our cargo, because we need to get troops and supply loaded up. I'm going to send these guys straight to Renal Island. So let's go. Supplies. Yeah, and then troops. Okay. Only 250 troops. I'm going to do 500 troops and 400 supplies. Yeah, that should do. That should do good. And then we'll go do the same thing for Task Force 2. Go manage cargo. I'm going to send them up to Santa Cruz. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to do... I'm probably just going to unload the destroyers, though, and then take the C3s over to Renal Island. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So, destroyers, you are going to all carry supplies. And you are going to carry troops. So that's 2,500 troops. And I think 1,200 supplies. Cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I'm going to have Task Force 2 go up... Whoop, where is it? Here. To Santa Cruz Islands. And they can drop the... little bit of troops there. 1 load of troops and a little bit of supply there. And then I'll have them come over here and drop the rest in Renal Island before they head back down and start just doing more of the same. They're just going to be kind of a shuttle. And then Task Force 1 will make its way up here to start getting into the fight with our aircraft carrier. So let's set some courses. Task Force 1, I want you to kind of lead the way here so that if we run anything we'll know. And then you can come through here. And I'm actually okay with them going that close to Guadalcanal, even if it's during the daytime. They have a lot of aircraft they can launch there. But we have the Enterprise, and if we're strategic about it, then we can have 2 units of Wildcats up flying close air support. Close air protection, sorry. Some cap for us while if anything comes in. And then the combination of that and then all the anti-aircraft guns that these firing out will probably just end up taking out a lot of their aircraft, and then instead of them taking out much of our things. Don't want them to get like a lucky bomb or torpedo or something though on the carrier. That would be bad. Did I set Task Force 2's course? No, let's do that. Not like when those get in the way. Alright, we go right there. Cool. So I am just going to do a little bit of time compression. I don't think... let's go ahead and just launch some float planes ahead of us just in case. We'll go Task Force 1. You're going to be the ones with the float planes. Go to launch aircraft here. Oh, Atlanta has no aircraft to launch? It's Portland? Yeah, Portland does. Okay. Just take one Kingfisher. I'm going to send you to kind of clear the way here, and then you can turn up there a little bit. They have a 351 nautical mile endurance, so that means that they can go 351 nautical miles before they have to turn back. When I first started playing this game, I thought that meant they could go 351 nautical miles total, so I would make sure if they hit like 150 miles, I would send them back so that they had enough to make it back. That's not how it works. It means that you can send them 351 nautical miles and then they'll go back on their own. So we'll leave that one's good. I'm going to launch another float plane. Task Force 1, Portland. Course. Send this one kind of right up the middle, even though it's not going to be able to make it that far. Do one more. And I'll eventually, in future episodes, I'll cut out setting up all the float planes and stuff, and I'll tell you guys, hey, I'll get back to you when we do that. But on the first one, I want you to kind of get an idea of what it is, at least that I'm doing. And this one's gonna fly just straight up over here. And that ought to do for right now. So we're gonna just speed up some time. See if they spot anything. Oh, there's a float plane right there, which is interesting. So they probably have a fleet out here somewhere. I am going to B-17s. Let's get you up in the air. And these guys have a 722 nautical mile range, so that float plane looked like it was going this way. So I'm just going to send him like kind of right up the gut and hope that you find something. And then I'm going to get more float planes up too. Do you have some? Yeah, you do too. Anyways, I'll cut this part out though of me putting these float planes up. You guys know how it works now, so I'll get back to you once I get these ones up. Okay, so I got two more up, which is great. Hebrides is ready to launch aircraft again too. I could launch a few Dauntless too from the... Yeah, I'm going to do that. The Enterprise. You're going to launch a 12 Dauntless with 1 AP and 2 HEs. Yeah, I like it. And you guys are going to go a little bit more to the right. And these guys have a 398 mile endurance. So here we go. Speed up time. Yeah, I'm not sure. If we find anything, we'll be getting lucky, I think. I mean, with the bombers. The float planes are better at spotting. I think they find stuff easier. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and get another, maybe couple up. Oh, no, it's nighttime. Okay, so it's 1917, which is 7:17 p.m. So after 6 p.m., you cannot launch any more aircraft. So it is, neither can they though. So, and there's eventually they'll just turn back when it gets dark enough. Yeah, see that one didn't go the full distance. So this is going to be interesting. We might run into a task force. I hope we don't run anything up here. That's the part that would scare me a lot. Okay. All right. Air operations are now available. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same old song and dance, get all the float planes up and whatnot, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so I got, I think, 4 of them set up. And I've got a few that are doing a little bit of a zigzag in this area. And then I've got a couple that are flying straight through some potential shipping paths. But that way, hopefully won't be surprised by anything. Speed it up a little bit. Nothing? Interesting. Very interesting. Zoom out a bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Aren't you guys supposed to be dropping some stuff? Yeah, I made a mistake here. You need to go drop stuff off here first. Yeah, the destroyers need to go unload first. Alright, here we go. That's not a huge mistake. You're still in a really good spot to launch aircraft, so... Man, I was just hoping that the float planes would find something. So then we could launch some Dauntless and get after it, man, you know? We're just going to go ahead and launch some Dauntless and see if we can get them to find anything. Let's go... I'm just going to fly you straight up this coast, man. See if you guys can find anything. And let's see. I'm also going to get... Oh, nope, you don't have any. Yeah, you got one. Let me get another float plane up here. You going that way. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah. I do love how the game... Yes, exactly. Right on cue. I love how the game stops the time automatically when your aircraft carriers are ready to launch. It doesn't do it when your like ships that just have the recon planes are ready, but it does it when your aircraft carriers are ready to launch, which I think is really good. I'm not going to launch it right... Oh, there's a float plane. We could actually... Whoops. Let's see here. Let's get some Wildcats in the air. Let's go right over here. See if we can get ourselves a float plane. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, okay. Let's go to tactical. Whoa, what is going on? Oh, it's raining. Okay. That scared me. It seemed like it was really, really loud. It might be loud, yeah. It looks like it's pretty loud for you guys. I'm going to turn the desktop noise down a bit. That looks better. The seal seems pretty loud. I'm going to turn it down more. There we go. Pause. Start. Oh, sweet. We got our ships here, too. You guys can help with the radar. Y'all get your radars on. Whoops. Yeah, I pressed the right one. Yeah, perfect. Now they're already going to go attack. Get them. Yep, they're getting headed straight for him. Let's just watch the float plane then, shall we? Watch him head straight for his fate. Heading straight for it. Where are they? They're getting closer. As far as I know, there's no way to speed up time on the tactical map. If any of you guys know that, then by all means let me know in the comments. I am new to playing War on the Sea. I am by no means an expert. I literally just got the game, I think, less than 24 hours ago, so I am very much open to comments from all you experts out there to let me know how to play this game properly. Oh man, splash. just got blasted. Absolutely blasted. Down she goes. Boom. Looking good, fellas. Well done. Well done, boys. Alright, so now we can get out of here. Obviously, we didn't get damaged at all. Just one aircraft down. Which is good, because then they're less likely to find out where we are. For the remainder of this flight, I think I'm going to have you guys just stick with Task Force 1. Actually, you know what? Just RTB. Just RTB. We'll relaunch you if we need to. Okay. So we can get moving again. Cool. Let's see what happens. I want to get these guys down here. Portland's ready to launch aircraft. Don't care. Get these guys down here. They should be close enough to unload now. They should be close enough to unload now. And I didn't want to unload all the cargo, right? What? Nearby ships not within 13 nautical miles? What? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I'm an idiot. For some reason, when I glanced at that, I saw manage cargo. Because look, the G, if you're just at a glance, they're not that off. I know, I'm blind, but just bear, humor me here. Manage cargo. Rental Island. You have troops. So we're going to put 250 troops. 400 supply. I think we're going to put, yeah, you guys are going to get all of the stuffs. 500 troops and 400 supply on Rental Island's not bad for a start. And then now, Task Force 1, you can go ahead. Now you can start going on up here and finding something to fight. Maybe. Actually, I don't know if I want to go that far. I'd rather be in a good spot to launch aircraft. That'll be a good spot to sit, where we can kind of pop in for some bombardments. We can go in real quick at night and drop stuff off. We can launch aircraft and be pestering if we're there. So I think that's a good spot to be. Dauntless hasn't found anything. You are at your destination as well. Task Force 2, let's go manage cargo. 400 supplies. That's too many troops, but oh well. We got to put some troops on Santa Cruz. And there is a potential that they might come over here and try and attack these guys too. So I'm not going to put 2,500 troops on there. The rest are going on Rental Island. Yeah, you guys can have all these supplies, though. We're going to need to get supply over there on our next trip for sure. So let's get you guys over here. And I think we're good. Let's go ahead and speed up time again. Oh, another float plane. Okay, this float plane's way out here. There's got to be a task force nearby then, because, I mean, if you think of the range of ours, they're only three. Well, I guess they're. Oh, there's one all the way over here. That's scary. I think there might be a task force over here. Enemy task force. Portland, you need to get me some aircraft up over there. We're gonna go. I want to fly just like kind of straight at them, and then come back, go up that way, and then when they RTB, hope they might find something on the way back to do one more float plane, I believe, over there too. This one's gonna go more like up here and then straight over. And then Task Force 1, I also need. Is Enterprise ready to launch aircraft again? I hope so. Yes, you are. Wildcats, get your butts up in the air. Go get me another float plane. Let's get ourselves another float plane. Dead. Unfortunately, I think this means that they know where Task Force 1 is, and I think they know where Task Force 2 is, which is way scarier. Way scarier. That being said, I think now it's time to take Task Force 1 and head towards Task Force 2, so we can just kind of meet up together and... I don't know, man. This could be an early end to a campaign. Well, not an end, but we might lose a... Because they're weak. If they've got a task force with any kind of cruisers or battleships with just the 3 destroyers here, we're toast. Okay, let's see. Speed up. And pause. Let's go Wildcats. Get into tactical. And let's go start. Pause real quick. And then I'm just going to get these guys to turn on their radar, because that's very helpful. Cool. And I've got 3 Kingfishers in the area. If I remember correctly, they were a little bit to the left. So we're going to start... Alright, unpause. Start a little bit of a left turn. There they are. Our guys are already on them. Alright, we'll watch our friendly aircraft this time. There. I just have to pause it to move the camera sometimes because it's hard to click on them when they're moving on that tactical map that fast. There we go, that's a good shot. Let's see the convoy off in the distance, just barely. See the float plane. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I can. I know YouTube sometimes is not great about the video quality carrying over. Yeah, splash. Well done, boys. Well done. And we got ourselves another float plane. Looks like that's all we do. Okay, confirm. Now got another aircraft out of the sky. It's costing them money, you know, if nothing else. Let's go. You guys can get back. All right, let's get moving again. Yeah, cool. Encounter Dauntless. Uh-oh. Looks like we may be going up against Zeros with their Dauntless, which is not a good matchup for them. Not a good matchup at all. Alright, where are they? Where are they, boys? Let's get on them. Do our best to fight. We can't outrun them, that's for sure. Okay, they're just not going to show up. This happens sometimes. See, yeah, I can leave. So, and then I bet they won't be there on the map anymore. Yeah, this happens sometimes in the game. I don't know why, but sometimes you'll have an encounter. You go in and they're not actually there. I don't know if that's intended to be that way or if that's a bug that I'm experiencing or what, but... Oh, and we got another... It's the that's the same encounter. Okay, let's see how it goes this time. I mean, if they're here, they should pop up real quick. Like within the first 5 to 10 seconds. Huh. I think they're just trying to follow us back. Because it doesn't look like they're going to engage. That's annoying, man. That's annoying. Okay, let's see. See if it happens again. I bet it will. They don't have a huge nautical mile range, so... Enterprise is ready to launch aircraft again, which is great. I'm going to send our B-17s out again on a little bit of a run. on where I think I want them to go over the top of Task Force 2, just in case. Because if Task Force 2 comes across an enemy task force, I can at least drop some bombs on them to try and help. And then I want you to go like this. And I think that'll do. Kind of use the bombers as a bit of a recon vehicle. Okay, and I think that's, yeah, I'll get it going again. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Yep, there's those damn zeros again. Once again, let's do this again. Yep, I don't get it. Silly. Silly. I don't know why it does it, but okay. Actually, let's pause, because I think that these guys might be close enough that I could send up my own unit of wildcats and go fight those zeros. Yeah, let's do it. Of course. Ooh, they're just out of range, but if these guys drag them here, then we'll be good. So yeah, let's go. Next time you guys go after these Dauntless, we're going to be on the hunt. Dauntless. I don't know what I said. Dauntless? Yeah, Enterprise ready to launch aircraft. I get it. Your Hebrides is ready to launch aircraft. Cool. Encounter with the Dauntless again. Oh. My Wildcats aren't close enough either. But I'm pretty certain they're not going to be here again. Just going to try and... Oh, no. They must be here because it... Nope, they're not. God dang it. Gall darn it. Gosh darn it. Next time, we're on the hunt. Yeah. Wildcats are just about close enough now. If it happens again, we should be able to get them. I'm going to let the Wildcats keep going. Maybe they can find them. There's no way that they're just gone. They're probably heading back wherever they came from. Because like I said, they don't have a huge range endurance. They're like 211 miles, I think they can go. How the... Are you kidding me? You got... Boy? I don't get that. How did they sneak past us like that? This has got to be a bug. Because they're not like actually there. And here's the annoying part. I can't like auto-resolve it or anything. I have to actually go into it each time. This is the first time this has happened to me playing this game, so... Whoa! That's an enemy ship. That is a submarine, an enemy sub. We just happened to come across an enemy sub. That is awesome. Okay. Let's go, you guys. Target the sub, please. Cool. Alright, unpause. And I'm going to get the attack started. You're going to go attack. And as soon as they're just past you, you go attack. And you guys can attack right away. So we should have a decent little Triforce coming in here. That looks pretty cool. Silly little submarine. Let's see if he dives. Let's watch it from the sub's perspective, yeah? Wait, they're coming from the other way? I lost track. Yeah, it should be off to the sub's rear. Oh, there they are. Coming in. They're really tough to see. Watch them for the dive, and then I'll switch over to the sub. See how, if the bombs hit. They're not diving. I mean, they're gonna really hurt if it, you know, a fair amount of these bombs hit. This might be a sunk submarine. Let's go. Here we go. Oh my god! Oh! Yeah, it's going down immediately. You guys are just bombing a corpse at this point. Oh my god! That thing went down so quick. That was awesome. That was awesome. Oh, we don't need to be on underwater cam anymore. There we go. That was awesome. Well done, Dauntless. Dauntless. Why do we keep on saying Dauntless? I've literally had that problem with that today. Then again, I guess when I'm playing video games by myself, I don't really say things out loud that often. That'd be kind of weird if I was like talking out loud to myself. Which is exactly what I'm doing right now, but it's for the intent of you guys watching later, so let's go. Alright, so 3,650 tons sent down to the bottom. A pure Japanese submarine. Gave us 2 command points. And I love you guys, because that thing was coming to hurt us. Now, that doesn't answer where these float planes are coming from, though, or the fighters. I suppose they could be coming from Guadalcanal, the fighters. The float planes, though, I'm guessing are coming from a task force somewhere in here. I'm really concerned that it's sneaking up around in this area. So, but I think that's gonna do it for the first episode. So if you did like this, then do me a favor and go ahead and hit the like button. It really, really helps out the channel, especially on the very first episode in a series. It really helps us out, get us out there in front of people who don't know about us yet. So want to make the tribe bigger. I appreciate you guys. We just hit 200 subs. I'm so stoked about that. We're going for 300 next. I know we can do it. We can do it quick. The pace that we're on is amazing. Onwards and upwards. But until next one, you know, until next time, y'all. Peace.
Duck Fart TV.